We're on board Explora Journeys Explora I this week, so we're going to take a walk around the vessel. Explora I is the first of 6 vessels for Explora Journeys. They all hold about 900 people, and they've tried to do some really interesting things that are not quite like the other cruise lines. So let's take a look around the ship and see what we can learn.
Explora I was launched in mid-2023 and is the first ship for this new luxury lifestyle brand. In this video, we'll take a wander around Explora I and look at her entertainment venues and other public spaces, the outdoor areas, all the food and beverage options, as well as the spa and fitness areas. I'm Bob Bradley with the Pampered Cruiser, and if you're interested in Explora Journeys or really any other small ship ocean, expedition, or river cruise line, then we'd love to help you out. But first, let's take a look around Explora I, starting with the entertainment venues. This is one area where Explora Journeys really differentiates itself from other luxury cruise lines.
So one of the things that happens on Explora is that the entertainment gets mixed and matched amongst all the artists, and this is a place for there's guitar players or small duos, and sometimes there's even a 5-piece band here at night. But it's again a great place just to sit and relax, a small, intimate atmosphere where you can sit and listen to some music.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down your word.
The Journeys Lounge is the largest entertainment venue on the ship and is set up more like a cabaret or a nightclub than a traditional cruise ship theater.
On the edge of time, I walked away when love was mine.
The Explorer Lounge is what would be traditionally called an observation lounge on board cruise ships, and this is at the front end of deck number 12. And there's an atrium space with lots of, there's outdoor and indoor space, lots of bright light. There's small living room type configurations just like this where people can sit and meet. And at night and at other points during the day, they also have entertainment here. There's one of the 3 Steinway pianos on board. One of them is here in the Explorer Lounge. And they also have high tea here in the afternoon if you want to do the traditional cruise ship thing. And this is the lobby bar on decks number 4 and 5, right in the middle of the ship. And this is a place where people congregate at night. There's often entertainment here. There's one of the Steinways that's on board is right at the top of the stairs here. And it's a really comfortable space that doesn't feel like you're actually on a ship. It feels more like a hotel lobby, a high-end hotel lobby than it does the sort of typical ship lobbies that you see. It's a really interesting space.
If you'd like more information about Explora Journeys' concept for entertainment and enrichment, then see our video interview with Drew Gowling, their Global Head of Entertainment Enrichment Activities. The link is in the notes below. Moving on to some of the other public spaces. This is the Nautilus Club for children and teens. On our time aboard, there weren't any children or teens, but it's nice to know that there's a place for them to call their own when they do travel with their parents or their grandparents.
So one of the cool things about Explora I is that there's a whole bunch of small areas where there's just places you can hang out. In this particular case, if you feel like playing pool or billiards while you're on the high seas, you can come here to the Astern Lounge to do that. If shopping's your thing when you're on board the ships, there's lots of the designer shops on board. Explora has created a bunch of partnerships with high-end premium brands, and they're all on board here. So one of the fun things we get to do on board is there's a chef's kitchen. It's up on deck number 11. And we get to prepare French onion soup today, and more importantly, we get to eat it afterwards. Ahead of schedule. Yes. Are you going to let me touch all these sharp instruments without supervision?
Yes, is that safe?
It depends who you ask, but there's a fair to reasonable chance there will be bloodshed.
You signed a waiver, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you probably are, so that's good.
One of the questions we're asked most frequently for any cruise ship is whether there's self-serve guest laundry on board. You'll find that on decks 9 and 10 here on Explora I. There are a series of small, intimate outdoor spaces on board Explora I for those warm weather cruises. The distinct yacht feel of the spaces and their furnishing really stands out. There are 4 pools on board, each with its own vibe.
The conservatory is an indoor swimming pool. On nice days, an outdoor swimming pool because there's an overhead roof that is retractable on nicer days. Lots of space in here if you want to grab a lounge chair or just want to sit and read a book. And again, the climate's always comfortable in here because of that retractable roof. Also part of the conservatory is the indoor infinity hot tub. So this one is you can use at any time when the climate's good or it's bad, and it offers the same stunning views out of the ocean.
There are also outdoor infinity hot tubs on deck 12 on both sides of the vessel. The astern pool at the aft end of deck 5 has a distinct yacht feel to it and offers fantastic views out back of the vessel.
This is the Atoll pool and bar. It's the adults only pool at the back end of deck number 10. Great place to come, and as you can see, there's lots of places to sit in the sun or perhaps grab a cocktail here at the bar. Helios Pool and Bar, it's on deck number 12 at the very top of the ship, one of several outdoor spaces on board if you want to come by and have a cocktail or just sit in the sun.
Finally, remember that every suite on Explora I has a sun terrace with a daybed that is a minimum of 75 square feet if you want to retreat in your own outdoor private space. Food and beverage is a key part of any ocean cruise, and Explora Journeys has a wide variety of venues for both to suit any taste.
So a bit of a different dining concept. There's not a main dining room here on Explora I, but rather there's a series of specialty restaurants. They're concentrated at the aft end of decks number 4 and 5. Sakura is the Pan-Asian restaurant on board, and as the name would imply, it's not just Chinese or just Japanese food, but really food from all over East Asia. And they've got it all done up. We've got the cherry blossoms on the ceiling here, and as you can see, there's also alfresco dining for when you're in warmer climates as well. There's also an open kitchen here at Sakura, so you can watch your meal being prepared.
Marble & Co. is the signature European steakhouse on board with fresh beef and other meats from all around the world.
The Med Yacht Club has food from all over the Mediterranean. You don't need a reservation here. You can walk right in if you choose. And as the name would imply, there's Italian, there's Greek, there's North African food, and they've got a few other little goodies on the menu as well. But it's a real comfortable space, and the food won't disappoint. Phil Rouge has all the French restaurant tappings, if you like, but it's also a place to come if you want a seated breakfast and want to be served at breakfast. It's open for breakfast as well.
If you want to dine with a larger group, there are some spaces on board the ship that can accommodate you.
Some ships have buffets. On Explora I, you will find the Emporium, and this is a place where you can come and they will prepare food for you on the spot. Not a buffet, but you do have the ability to come in and grab whatever you want for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The Emporium Marketplace offers both indoor dining and also alfresco dining. This is, again, at the back end of deck number 11, and lots of seats for nice days if you want to come out here and enjoy your specially prepared meal outdoors. This is Anthology. It's a kind of a unique idea for a cruise line. They bring celebrated chefs in from around the world, and they do a residency right here on board the ship. So right now Emma Bankston is on board. She's got a 2-star Michelin restaurant in New York City called Aquavie, and she's the chef on board right now. So if you come to Anthology, you'll get a tasting menu from the chef that's on board with you, as well as some wine pairings.
Besides the sit-down specialty dining venues, there are a few other places if you're looking for something quick or casual.
If you wanted to indulge your inner sweet tooth, this is the gelateria and crepeteria. So as the name would imply, this is where you come for ice cream, or if you prefer crepes in the morning. And you'll find this in the conservatory. Crema cafes, where you can come if you want to have a cappuccino or a bar drink at the barista, or for pastries and other goodies in the morning. And this is the cigar lounge for those that are so inclined. You can buy cigars on board here. They do allow you to smoke it in this space, so it's an enclosed space that's well ventilated for folks that want to sit and smoke cigars. And no, Morgan Freeman is not on board with us this week.
Also, as mentioned earlier, each of the 4 pools is also accompanied by a bar and lounge area. Explora Journeys has branded their health, fitness, spa, and well-being offerings on board as Ocean Wellness. For those looking to be active and stay fit while on a cruise vacation, they offer more than just a gym like we see on some of the other cruise lines, although they do have one of those too.
For those guests that would rather stay fit indoors, there's a gym on deck number 10, and they've got a partnership with Techno Gym. So all the equipment here is for folks that are familiar with that brand. It's top-of-the-line fitness equipment, and it's a great place to come for a workout. And there's lots of different machines, a variety of machines, and lots of them. So you shouldn't have any trouble finding a machine to work out on when you want to stay fit at sea. So this is sort of interesting. If you're like me and don't particularly like indoor gyms, what Explorer's done is they've put fitness equipment from Techno Gym outside up on deck number 14. So it's if you want to be outside and be using the rowing machines or some of the other fitness equipment, this is a great opportunity to be outside and still get a workout in. And if you're one of those people that likes to run but would prefer to do it outside, there is a track on deck number 12. I don't know, I believe it's 6 times around as a mile, but either way, you can get your exercise in outside if you prefer. Well, there's no doubt that pickleball is all the rage, and you can play up here on deck 14 on Explora.
If you'd prefer to work out in the privacy of your own room, you can get a Techno Gym bag in your suite, so you can do yoga and some light workout in privacy. The spa on board Explora I has all the things you would expect in a luxury hotel and is not outsourced to a third party like we see on many of the other cruise lines. There's a wellness area with a heated, cold, and water relaxation features, a steam room, a steam shower, hydrotherapy pool, a Finnish sauna, a salt cave, an experience shower, an ice vault, heated marble loungers, and a relaxation room. There are 11 treatment rooms as well as an outdoor relaxation area. You can also have a massage in your suite if you prefer. And if you need to do a bit of maintenance when you're on board, there's a barbershop for men, a haircutting center for women, as well as a manicure and pedicure services. Explora I has a wide variety of spacious and higher-end penthouses and residences, but taking pictures and videos in such spaces requires specialized equipment, and you can see the renderings on Explora's website and see the video about their different suites on their YouTube channel. I'll take a quick walk through the suite we stayed in, an OT1. This is the entry-level or best-priced room on the ship, and it's a 302 square foot suite with a 75 square foot veranda. It has oversized floor-to-ceiling windows for natural light and fantastic views of the sea. There's an espresso machine, kettle, teapot, and refillable water bottles for each guest. There's a walk-in closet with a seated vanity area. And the bathroom has heated floors, custom bath toiletries and amenities, and a Dyson hairdryer. All suites on board Explora I have king-size beds with down pillows and duvets. The seating area has space to lounge with a coffee and dining table. There's also a minibar that is replenished daily according to your own personal preferences. Outside on the terrace, there's 2 chairs and a table, as well as a daybed when you're in warmer destinations. If you'd like to learn more about the conception of this new luxury lifestyle brand, then see the interview I did with Amy Price, the head of sales for North America. The link is in the notes below. If you found this video useful, then please give us a like, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to book an experience on Explora Journeys, or really any other small ship ocean, river, or expedition cruise line, then we'd love to help you out. We know Explora Journeys very well, and we can always get you additional amenities that are not available on direct bookings. Here's our contact information, and it's also included in the notes below. Thanks for watching.